Formula One returns to Sao Paulo once again with the stage set for what promises to be another classic Brazilian Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel famously clinched his third championship here in 2012. And in 2016, Max Verstappen treated us to one of the finest wet weather drives of all time. It's an unusual anti-clockwise race here at Interlagos, where the Sao Paulo locals are packed into the grandstands at each of the 15 corners around this classic 2.7-mile circuit. Two very fast sections bookend the famous and highly technical Sector 2, where getting a good run out of Junção into one of the two DRS zones will be the key to any overtaking prospects today. Anthony Davidson is alongside me as usual for the race today. Let's talk about Smith. That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs. So it's the momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry into the race today.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Pierre Gasly lines up on pole position, and Alexander Albon lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Sainz, Daniel Kvyat, and Vettel, Aitken, Norris, Verstappen, and George Russell, Magnussen, Ocon, Vattari Bottas, and King, Stroll, Joe, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Nick de Vries, Latifi, Giotto, Matsushita, and Smith. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
So welcome back to F1 2020 MyTEAM career mode.
Okay, a podium result could be difficult to achieve this race, so let's focus on getting a high points finish.
Okay, thank you. So, bit of a recap. Shay Smithey and Max Verstappen had a pretty good qualifying and practice session. Today's pole position winner is Pierre Gasly and Alex Albon. They start on the front row. Sebastian Vettel, he is qualified in 6th position, and Shay Smithey took a 20 grid penalty, so starting in last place. So let's get down to race strategy. We will go for the 10 laps on the soft and 8 laps on the hard. So 32 is the track temperature, 24 is in the air, and we will fill this thing up a little bit up to maybe about 26, make it 23. Alright, so let's get down to the race track and let's get this 2025 Brazilian Grand Prix underway. It's an 18 lapper. Let's get going. Waiting for all 5 lights to go out. This is the start of the 2025 Brazilian Grand Prix. Can Shay get off to a good start? Waiting for all 5 lights to go out. This will be the start of the Brazilian Grand Prix. This is an 18 lapper race, and we are currently on board with car number 15, Shay Smithey. Shay Smithey has made about 11 places off the first turn. Brilliant young fella. Oh, Kevin Magnussen, some wing damage. So let's go up the order now. And there's Sebastian Vettel. What can he do in this Grand Prix? There's Pierre Gasly in second. And now we will go on board with the race leader. So ladies and gentlemen, from first to 6 or 7, depending on the race length. In this case, it's the 18th lapper of the Brazilian Grand Prix. So we will stay on board with Alex Albon for the first 2 laps of this Grand Prix, and then we will go on each car on board with a lap or 2, depending how everything goes. So that is the first lap completed, and Alex Albon is leading the Brazilian Grand Prix. It's been a pretty good series so far. Thanks for all the support, everyone. Been getting between 200, 300, 400 likes on my videos, so I very much appreciate you all. Thank you very much. But it's not all about the likes or views. I'm just doing it because I enjoy doing it. So, Alex Albin, we have not seen much of him through this MyTEAM career mode, and looks like he is putting his foot down and saying, I want to win a Grand Prix and I will do it. Now we will go on board with the Mercedes AMG driver of Pierre Gasly. It's good to see him up the order, driving this beautiful racing car, a very successful racing car. There's no more Lewis Hamilton, he retired about 2 or 3 seasons ago. Daniel Ricciardo, who retired last season. Sad to see these drivers leaving this great sport, and best of luck for their retirement. If I stop commentating during the race, it means something has come up, and just enjoy the natural gameplay and enjoy the Brazilian Grand Prix. So nothing's came up yet, and we will go on board with a Ferrari of, is it Carlos Sainz? Yes it is. Charles Leclerc's teammate is behind him, and then you have the 2 FiveFaa racing cars in Sebastian Vettel and Shay Smithey. 3 laps now have been completed, and listen to that Ferrari roar. It's an absolute beast. Not much these days, but it's still a beautiful sounding car. And other rumours have it, we're not too sure about Sebastian Vettel, if he's going to sign on for next year for the Mercedes-FiveFaa racing team. Also, Mercedes-FiveFaa racing team are thinking about switching their engine supplier to Ferrari. So that's going to be another thing up in the cloud, depending on what's going on. And now we're on board with Charles Leclerc. That is 5 laps now completed. So Leclerc, he's been in the top 10 pretty much all season. Same with Carlos Sainz, his Ferrari teammate. And there you go, Sebastian Vettel is ready to do some damage here. Same with Shay Smithey. Shay Smithey's already overtaken 13 or 14 cars so far in this Grand Prix, absolutely earning his driver of the day. He's doing pretty well so far. Another lap completed now. And we are on board with, who we're on board now with? Look at the helmet, and it is Shay Smithey. Shay Smithey doing his thing, driving quite well. Beautiful stuff there by the young Australian. Absolute killing it at the moment. leading the way as normal. Shay's been driving very aggressively in this Grand Prix, doing wonders. He's got a whole new basically a brand new car for this next 2 Grand Prix, and that is another lap completed. So 6 laps are done, and now we're on board with Sebastian Vettel. What can Mr. Vettel do here? Did Charles Leclerc just overtake Sebastian? I think he did actually. No, he didn't. Go Sebastian, man. Can the German win his 4th or 5th Drivers' Formula 1 World Championship? That would be absolutely amazing. Or could Shay Smithey win his 4th World Championship? It's going to come down to the last Grand Prix, I believe. It's going to be a great one. On board with the McLaren. Lap 7. Danny Kvyat. Oh good, there's a bit of a tussle here. Oh, what's going on? Oh, can he get Sebastian Vettel? No, he can't. Absolute top-notch driving here in Brazil. These men driving the best cars in the whole world. Oh, there's a bit of tussle between Leclerc and oh god, what happened there? I believe Shay Smithey just turned him around. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I will be going now, so hope you all have a good one. Bye bye. So this will conclude the 2025 Brazilian Grand Prix, and Alexander Albin has won his first Grand Prix for Red Bull Racing, and in second goes to Mercedes-AMG Pierre Gasly, and in third Sebastian Vettel from Mercedes-FiveFaa, and in fourth Shay Smithey will come home in fourth position.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
From 22nd position to 4th, Shay Smithey had an outstanding drive today. He earns himself Driver of the Day. Congratulations, young fella.
We've witnessed some great battles.
Happy team at Red Bull Racing.
Today, and they've taken a fantastic win. Talk to me, Ant. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Congratulations, Alexander Albin.
Quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
The drivers are en route to the podium.
So the podium winners today, Alexander Albin winning the Brazilian Grand Prix, in second Pierre Gasly, and in third Sebastian Vettel. Congratulations for today's race winner podiums.